When I scroll through TikTok, I'm a book up on London 45's response to this question, right? And so when I watched the video, I realized that the question was asking what the father of Mark Golding did for Jamaica. So you know, say, Kamala not going to pass this. We're not going to pass this. We got to take this one on. And London 45 did answer the question, but there's so much more to Sir John Golding. So for those of you who don't know, and I realize a lot of Jamaicans do not know who Mark Golding's father is. Mark Golding's father was Professor Sir John Golding. You know Mona Rehab, where all the people who have spinal cord injuries go? The official name of Mona Rehab is Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center. It is named after him because he was the one who founded it. But for those of you who do not know, Professor Sir John Golding was a British orthopedic surgeon who came to Jamaica in the 50s. Really and truly, he was not meant to stay in Jamaica. He was actually en route to the USA. But while he was in Jamaica, passing through, two things happened. First, there was a poliomyelitis outbreak. Poliomyelitis is a virus that affects particularly children. It damages the nerves and causes paralysis. That was one thing. Now, the Jamaican authorities had no idea how to deal with polio, and perchance an expert was here at the time. That is one thing. London 45 already spoke about that. But something else occurred. The Kendall train crash in Clarendon. Remember that big train crash where happened? Sir John Golding was here. And he was able to assist the Jamaican authorities in dealing with the victims of that accident. It was a big train, only can research it, Kendall train crash. But Sir John Golding was here. Now, because of the stellar performance of Sir John Golding, the government of Jamaica at that time asked him to stay, and he decided to. So he did not end up leaving to go to the US to take up a position that he was supposed to take up. And aside from that, he met and fell in love with Patricia Levy, who later became his wife, Lady Patricia Golding. Now, this is the man who is Mark Golding's father. But Sir John Golding has done so much more. First and foremost, he also started the Hope Valley Experimental School. That is the school where able-bodied children, that's the first school that able-bodied children and children with disabilities were able to be schooled in the same environment. London 45 spoke about Cheshire Village. It's actually Cheshire Village and not Sapphire Village, which is a community dedicated to the needs of people with spinal cord injuries. The people with polio and others who suffer from spinal cord injuries were able to have a community where basically it was retrofitted for them. And there are so many more things that he started, like the National Council of the one where Dr. Lucien Jones is the vice chair of now. That council, the National Council of Road Traffic, whatever, that was also started by Sir John Golding. Sir John Golding is also responsible for the training of most orthopedic surgeons. He started the whole orthopedic subspecialty in Jamaica. Sir John Golding also started my profession in Jamaica. For those of you who don't know, I'm a physiotherapist by profession. And Sir John Golding started the University Hospital School of Physiotherapy, which my mother, Marcia Swire Forbes, was one of the initial students. She was directly mentored by Sir John Golding as one of the first students. Not only did he impact so many professions, medical professions, also radiology, radiography, neurosurgery. Sir John Golding directly had a hand in all of these specialties of medicine and paramedical studies in Jamaica. He also had a direct impact on G.C. Foster College, where he was able to channel medical professionals to work there. Basically, he formed the Sports Medicine Association. So for those of you who don't know who Mark Golding's father is, Mark Golding's father has done so much more for Jamaica than almost everybody combined. The only person I think that has done more for Jamaica than Sir John Golding right now is Michael Manley. I kid you not. Mark Golding is filling big shoes, and I have every confidence in the world that he will be able to fill his father's shoes. This is serendipity for me. This is why I love and support this man so much, because I know what his father has done, and I know what he is capable of. But you see, ignorance is bliss. So you go around and you insult this man, you don't know the kind of caliber him coming from, the kind of stock him coming from. He's from a family, a service-oriented family, a family that the service is ingrained in his DNA. His father has done so much for Jamaica as somebody who was not born in Jamaica. So don't think so no labor I can walk in on Mark Golding's shoes. Nuh-uh. Try again. Okay? So this is who Mark Golding's father is. Professor Sir John Golding. Put some respect on him name. I thank you. Have yourself a great day.